Yo, Smallz, turn up on, bro.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Marsherie. If you guys are new to my channel, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to achieve this eyebrow look and how to make it look as natural as possible. So first I'm going to start off with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow wiz. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my brows first. Now if your brows are not plucked really well right around here, you want to go ahead and take a razor or some tweezers and go ahead and pluck those extra hairs, because when you go to put your concealer on, you do not want those hairs showing through. And then I'm going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is like a beginner friendly, so this is like for people that want to just start out wearing brows and not really any other makeup. That's how I actually got started. So I'm gonna also go in with this concealer brush. This is a BH Cosmetics brush that I got offline. You really want to make sure that this brush is like flat, because you're really going to be carving out your brow. Just dip this in there and you're just gonna like carve your brow out. See how I just like carved that out just like that? It gives you the shape of your brow. And you want to blend that right down into your lid. And once I have my brows carved out on the bottom, this line right here, I make sure that they're kind of even. You want to make sure that the angle of your brow is the same. You don't want to have one brow like this and then the other brow tilted like that. You don't want that. And I just kind of like connected, and that helps me with my brows. So I'm just gonna like take this and blend it out. I'm sorry guys, this concealer is in the color Deep Tan and it's by Too Faced Born This Way. I absolutely love this concealer. I'm also going to take my blending brush and I literally just blend out that concealer, because when we are done, it's going to look like I literally have nothing on my face. My brows are going to look so natural. And this is what I'm looking like so far. I know I'm looking like I'm going to have a unibrow, but that will not be the case. So then I'm going to go in with my brow brush. This is going to be what I use to actually fill in my brows. This brush is a Luxie 215 small angle brush. Look how thin that is, and I just like pinch the brush together to make it as thin as possible. But I'm also going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Ebony. This is the only product I have used to actually do my brows. This is what I started with. This is what I will finish with. But I'm gonna go ahead and dip that brush inside of my pomade, and I'm going to go ahead and carve out the top portion of my brow. And you want to do this with a very, very light hand. You do not want to be heavy-handed with this, because if you are heavy-handed with this, your brows will come out looking super duper thick. I'm going to do this to the top and bottom. You will find that you may have to go back in and get more product. I know I do. And you always want to make sure to pinch that brush together. It's okay if you get a little bit on your fingers, it's fine. And you just want to like fill in from the tail to the beginning of the brow. That way, when you get to the beginning of the brow, you don't have that like harsh look to your brow. And once I start getting to the beginning of my brow, I'm then going to leave whatever excess product is on there and go to the front of my brow and just make light hair strokes. So that brow is filled all the way in, and don't worry about the lines not looking all straight right now, because when we go back in and conceal, it'll clean that up. So I'm going to do the other brow the same way. I'm staying right in my brow shape. I'm not going above the brow. I'm not going into the brow. I'm staying right on it because I do not like my brows to be super duper thick. I do not like that look. I'm not a fan. And then I'm going to go in with my hair-like strokes. But now see how my brow gradually gets darker? That's the graduate effect that I like. I don't like my brows to all be one color, because to me that is not natural. I know my brows don't do that, so I don't know about anyone else, but I'm gonna go back in with my concealer brush, make sure that is pat out nice and smooth, and I'm just gonna dip that in there just like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the top. So you want to be careful to just start above the brow to get some of the product on there, and then work it in to where you want your tail. You want to make sure to start your product up there, because if you start your product right on the brow, you're going to have so much product there and it's going to be so hard to blend it out. And I'm telling you, it's a struggle trying to blend this out if you start right on the brow. And I literally take my brush right to the brow to get that perfect line. Want to like take a step back and just look, just to make sure that they are symmetrical. Now that this brow looks a little thicker, I'm just gonna go in and lightly decrease the height of this brow. Go back in with our blending brush and just blend that concealer out. So once I'm done blending that out, I am going to just go in here and just lightly pat. Pat and brush outwards. Alright, so then I'm gonna take my spoolie and just kind of brush the hairs upward and towards the middle. This way some of the product is going back into the middle of the brow. And I even do this sometimes to make my brows leveled. I'll go right over top just to make them leveled. Just like that. And as you see, like right in here, it's almost like there's no product. So I'll just take my brush and go back in with that lightly. I don't add any extra product. Just going back in with whatever product is left on my brush, and I'm literally just kind of filling in where I feel like there is not a whole lot of product. But like, see how natural that looks? That looks very natural. So I'm gonna make sure that I go back in with my blending brush and just blend this out too. Take a little bit of the Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 355, which is coconut, and this is for normal to oily skin, and this is the matte and poreless foundation. Take a little bit out in here and just put a little bit on my brush and just kind of pat that in. And this is for people that do not want to wear like a full face of makeup, but you want your brows to be flaky, okay? You want your brows to be looking nice. So you blend it really, really well. Make sure you get enough product on there. You see that? You just blend that right in. I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender and just blend that out. literally, once you guys get the hang of this, this will take you probably like about 10 minutes to do your brows. That's about how long it takes me. And people are like, oh my gosh, your brows look so good. Like, they think that I've gotten them done at a shop, like, and I'm like, no, I do my brows myself. And you want to go into that hairline just a little bit and just blend that out. And there you go. That's that. Then I just pop a little bit of mascara on. And I use Essence Lash Princess Volume Mascara. I freaking love this mascara. You can find this at your local Ulta Beauty Supply store. I love this mascara. And that is the final look. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.